How's it going, everyone? Today Addison and I are riding from Salisbury, New York to Forestport. We had a mission to get some pancakes at the Seasons Adirondack Cafe. The entire ride ended up being about 145 miles, and I unfortunately broke my rollers in the secondary clutch about halfway through the ride, and you guys will hear that my sled sounds a little bit different in some of the later clips. Here's a picture of the trail map. The highlighted area was the route that we took for the day. As you can see, we're ripping right along. I always like starting the day early because you get to enjoy some fresh grooming just like this. We're getting pretty close to Ohio, New York at this point, and we'll be heading towards the Hinckley Reservoir after that. That was cool. Okay. Now we are arriving at the Hinckley Reservoir, and there's a decent stretch where you need to ride along the side of the road and on some snowbanks. At the time, the snowbanks in this area were really big, which made it kind of difficult to get through this section, but we made it through, and the trails on the other side were just as good. How's it going, everyone? So me and Addison are out here snowmobiling. We started off at the Salisbury Ridge Runners Clubhouse, and we headed west. We already passed the Hinckley Reservoir. We're going, and then we're trying to make it to the Adirondack Cafe. It's like mid-morning, so we'll get some breakfast or lunch kind of stuff. But the trails are awesome. We've been getting consistent snow out here, and last night they got another 6 inches, and I think everything was groomed last night, so like you couldn't ask for better conditions. Good amount of sleds out, but it hasn't been obnoxious or anything. Everyone's being good. So we got another like half hour or so, and we'll get to the Adirondack Cafe, and we'll take a video there and show you guys how that is. think we go that way. Before lunch, I noticed my sled wasn't feeling quite right, so after we ate, I decided to check my belt and tighten it. Unfortunately, that's when I realized my secondary clutch couldn't be closed because the roller was broken and it was jamming the clutch open. This meant essentially that I was just stuck in a higher gear for the rest of the day, and you can definitely tell my sled did not sound happy. Fortunately, we made it back safely and I was able to repair my sled before the next ride. To complete our loop for the day, I decided to take us on trail C4H, which goes through Atwell and North Lake. That will definitely be the first and last time I ride on that trail. It was 20 miles of bump and grind, there's no turnoffs. It really, honestly, would not be a safe trail to ride solo. It's kind of like adventure conditions. It gets down to like one sled width wide. But after that, we made it through. We ended up stopping at the Ohio Tavern for gas, and then we just hightailed it back to Salisbury. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, though. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. I still have a bunch more coming out.